go. All right, hi everyone. I think I've got that all set up right. So if you've got any questions as we go, just feel free to pop them into the comments. If you're on Facebook and you're watching us live, I'm trying to get the very best angle I can here so you don't see my family going past. It's never easy when you've got things happening in the house. All right, so hi, I'm Gina Moore, everyone, and it's really lovely to have you all on here with us tonight. Well, I say tonight because it's actually night in Queensland where I am, but I know over in Perth it's still the afternoon and it's really hot here and muggy and yuck. But do you know what? I'm going to be chatting to you all about sleep. All right, so our sleepy oils. So I'm going to share with you my top 12 oils. Now I'm going to say top 12. It was actually going to be top 11, but I'm going to squeeze an extra one in there thanks to my husband because he has a favorite and I have to share it, and because it really works well for him. So if everyone's ready to go, you can have some paper and pen. So I'm just going to check that I've got everything here ready and that I can see if there are any questions as we go. Fantastic. All right, so if you've got paper and pen ready, I really suggest that this might be some good ones to write down because there's a whole heap of things that I want to share with you about these oils and what makes them so perfect for sleep. So I don't know, sometimes I feel like for me, it's like the craziness of life that prevents me from sleeping well at night. So that being said, I really believe that using our Young Living oils in conjunction with a number of different techniques and things that you can use to help induce that sleep is really important. So you can do things like warm baths, foot soaks, massage, what else? We've got pillow sprays or linen sprays that you can use. You can do meditation, you can do yoga, and of course prayer, all of those sorts of things. And of course diffusing. So you can see I've got a few diffusers in the background here. The lantern diffuser is going with a beautiful blend that I will tell you about in just a few minutes. Should I start to nod off during this, you will know why, because I have a sleepy blend in there. So I'm just trying to set the tone, and this time of night for us, which is 6:30, we do tend to try and set that tone where everyone's just calming down and getting ready for that good night's sleep. So I'm going to start with our beautiful lavender. So I want you to remember that lavender is perfect, and I've got a little sort of quotation after each of the oils I'm sharing with you tonight. Lavender, when your mind just won't switch off. All right, this is the most beautiful, beautiful oil. Another video that someone might like to share with you is a video that Kylie Bryant did not that long ago, just a few days ago, about lavender and the differences there is in lavender and how it's produced and why Young Living's lavender is as special as it is. So if you want to know a little bit more about lavender, and the person who's sharing this video with you, you might like to ask them, can you also just share that lavender video with me? Because it was amazing information, and I won't go into all that detail, but do ask about that. So just when your mind won't switch off, lavender is your oil. So you can use this at bedtime or just prior to bedtime and help in that unwind, get into that unwind mode. Obviously perfect for the diffuser to pop in there, but a great one for, you know, a foot soak with some Epsom salts. It's great in a blend that you can put together and soak in the bath. So just perfect, or it's just great on its own. One of my favorites. So there's no order to these top 12. It's not like this is number 1 and then the other one's 12. It's just my top 12. So there's just plenty here for you to choose from. So lavender, the first one. All right, next one, Valerian. So here's my quotation for this one. When you toss and turn and just can't get comfy. Ever had that feeling at night time where you just, nothing feels right? Normally your bed is comfortable and you get into bed and you're getting into that comfy mode and you can just drift off. But Some nights you find that your bed feels like a bed of nails, or it's as lumpy as anything, and things just aren't right, and you're tossing and turning. So Valerian is the one that will be your toss and turn, can't get comfy oil. So really, really good. So it just feels like it's it's going to really help with that restlessness, and it can also ease that nervous tension that you might have, that's keeping you from getting to sleep. So valerian is absolutely beautiful for that. Now I'm going to come back to this because this is the first ingredient that I'm going to be using when I make a linen spray. In just a moment, I'm going to show you how to put together. I'm calling it a linen spray. A lot of people call it a pillow spray. It's one that I love to use in the bedroom, just over the pillows and sheets, a quick light spray. And it's not a heavy spray, it's just using a misting bottle. So these misters are nice and fine. And of course, my blend's called Sweet Dreams, and valerian is in that blend. So I'm going to share that with you in a minute. So beautiful valerian when you toss and turn and just can't get comfy. So really getting into that nice deep sleep. Next one, Roman chamomile. This is a beautiful blend as well, a beautiful oil. So when you want less of the world on your shoulders, all right, so when you feel like the weight is just on you and you just want to feel back in that childlike, responsibility-free time, Roman chamomile is beautiful for that. It will just take you back into those times and just really ease that load that you might be feeling of the weight of the world on your shoulders. So gorgeous one for a foot. Use this as a foot massage, so you can put it into foot creams and really get in there and give yourself a nice foot massage just before you're going to bed. And that's just a beautiful oil to use for that. Okay, so there's that one. I'm just going to pop them up there so that you can see them up there behind me after we've spoken about them. Next one, I can't lose that sheet though, that's got my pillow spray recipe on there for you. So Ylang Ylang, or Ylang Ylang, if I say it correctly. Absolutely gorgeous oil. So my quotation with this one, when you just want happy, sweet dreams. All right, so when you just want to be happy going to bed. This is so you know what makes for a real disaster, right, with sleep is when you have, whoops, just moved my computer, when you've had a real bummer of a day and it's followed by a really terrible night's sleep. I mean, it's just honestly, it's just a recipe for disaster when that happens, because you know it takes 2 or 3 days to literally catch up properly for feeling good again. So I think the only way you can really combat a bad day is, and an even worse night, is use Ylang Ylang. So if your day has just been ratty and it just feels absolutely horrible, even going to bed, you want to make sure that Ylang Ylang is in your regime before going down to bed, before going to sleep. Give it that hour or so at least before you go to bed. So pop a bit of this in the diffuser. You can, of course, blend any of these together. A lot of them do work really beautifully together. So there's lots of recipes and lots of diffuser blend ideas that you can be finding. And there's plenty in our team forum. So if you want to become a member, if you're not yet a member, we've got so much information and so much education for you about our oils. So Ylang Ylang, all right? So when you just want to be happy and have sweet dreams. All right. Next one. Now, this is one that some people would say, oh, I didn't think that would be a bedtime or a sleepy oil. And that's bergamot, or bergamot, however you tend to say it. Now, this is a citrusy oil. So a lot of the time your citrusy oils are really sort of uplifting and positive and you know, that real happiness inducing, and that's great. And this is perfect to having your citrusy blends in the morning as well. So for that real uplift and ready to go for the day. But you know what? It's also let go of the negative and bring on the positive. So when you add bergamot to your nighttime routine, it can really help to induce those happy, beautiful dreams as you're going off to sleep with beautiful, happy, positive thoughts. So it is a divine oil to use. Shake off the stress from the day, and you know, with a little bit of bergamot in there in your diffuser especially. I love it in my diffuser. I also have this in my Epsom salt, so I have a mixture. I'll show you. I have a massive big There's my big jar. It's like a massive big jar. But this has been my Epsom salts, that all my bottles, my empty bottles, sit inside of this, and they all kind of get to mix in and infuse. And then we use this in the bath or our foot soak. And a lot of the time I will go and add some of my favorite essential oils to that if it's a nighttime bath that I'm wanting to have with that relaxation effect. So there's bergamot. So let go of the negative, bring on the positive. All right, next one. I don't know what number we're up to. I forgot to number these, but you can see how many we've done. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're up to 6. So halfway. All right, so frankincense. You just can't go past this one for a sleepy time oil. It is amazingly good. I mean, it's as good any time of the day, but I'll tell you what, frankincense at night time, here's my quotation for this one: inner peace to unwind. All right, so inner peace to unwind. That kind of says it all. I think after a crazy hectic day, this is just, all you want is just to flop on your bed and go to sleep. And frankincense is just absolutely beautiful for that. I find sometimes that if my kids are having a really hard time unwinding, or my husband even, because I've done this to him as well, it'll just be a quick drop on the, just frankincense them. And it is absolutely beautiful, but particularly nice. I love this in my pillow spray. I love this in my bath. So really using this oil in blends with a number of other things is just beautiful. So there's frankincense, so inner peace to unwind. It's a really beautiful oil to use in prayer as well. So prayer time. Checking for any messages, anything halfway here. Yes, there's a few people. I will get to the comments if there are any questions, but just, yeah, keep messaging, and I promise I'll get back to that in a minute and answer anything that comes through. All right, so next one. Now, this is a really, really good one, and it's a good one for a number of different things, but I particularly like it for sleep time as well. All right, so this is Cary Sage. All right, so my quotation for this one: let go of the stuff you can't control and find your zen. All right, so this one is, do you know that when you have those nights where, like some night, I call them the doozy nights, maybe there's like a car alarm somewhere that just won't stop, the kids have asked you for 15 things, followed by a drink of water. It's just everything seems to be one after the other, and then that sleep just doesn't happen. Cary Sage would have to be one of my favorite oils to have in the diffuser for everybody. And sometimes it just ends up being a beautiful massage or a foot massage or something like that really just helps you to just find your zen. It's just that real shut out the rest of the world and really, really helps. Okay, so beautiful, beautiful Cary Sage. All right, next one. Now, this is a really good one because this is great for kids and for adults alike. And when things just don't quite feel right, all right? So when you just feel like you're a bit nervy, bit on edge, you feel like you're actually sleeping in a strange bed, but it's your own bed. So I call this one, my quotation is: create your home away from home with cedarwood. All right, so cedarwood is one of those things where one of those oils where you would take it with you wherever you go. So anytime I travel, anytime I go and stay somewhere that's not at home, and I just want to have that real homely feeling, cedarwood comes with me, and that's the one that I pop on before bed. Now, for me, I actually put this on myself. I just love to sit with this and inhale. Sometimes it'll go on the back of my neck, and I absolutely love, love, love cedarwood. It's beautiful and earthy, it's grounding, and it is just a delightful oil that helps to switch that mind off and just make you feel comfortable and safe and secure and homely. So that's my homely oil, cedarwood. All right, next page. We're working through these, and I can't wait to show you the linen spray that I'll be doing, or the pillow spray. So copaiba is my next one. All right, copaiba, beautiful, beautiful oil. This is a really good one that, again, it's one of my travel oils, so it always comes with me. And my quotation for this, because it can be used for so many different purposes as well, is that copaiba oil just soothes every part of your body. All right, so this is almost like my all-rounder, everything it can help with. You can even blend it with something like Cool Azul if you've got some tired, sore muscles as well from the day. You just feel blah. All right, so this is a really beautiful oil for when you just feel blah and you just can't sleep. So it's a great, beautiful sort of, again, it's that groundy, earthy sort of scent for me, and it just feels gorgeous. So I love this one for my foot soaks. It goes into a just a tub with some nice warm water, 1/4 cup of Epsom salts, couple of drops of copaiba. I even actually mix this one with bergamot. I love this one with bergamot. And then I just feels like you're just having this beautiful, beautiful holiday somewhere, because you put your feet in that and you just go, it's just lovely. So try that, that recipe. So I'll say that again because I did that a little bit quickly. 1/4 cup Epsom salts. Oh yeah, Epsom salts. Yep, plain, nothing else yet. Add then your two drops of copaiba, 2 drops of bergamot, and then add that to some warm water in just a little foot soak tub. All right, so yeah, it is just gorgeous. Sit in there and just relax and just soak up all of that goodness, and you come away feeling relaxed and happy and calm and ready to just go and hit the sack. All right, so copaiba, love it, love it, love it. All right, I kind of feel like I should have done this in my pajamas because it would have gone with the whole sleepy theme. But you know, no. But I feel like it now because my diffuser's really kicking in and I'm kind of feeling a little sleepy. All right, rose is my next one. Beautiful, beautiful rose. And my quotation for this one is, we all deserve top-notch self-love pampering, because I have been very blessed just recently to have this bottle of rose, to get this bottle of rose. I have wanted it for like 3 years and I've just got it. And this is my first time I'm using it right now with all of you in my diffuser. There is 1 drop of rose in there in a blend that I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. And it is the most divine smell I could ever tell you. It's just divine. So it's an elegant oil, but it also, it just makes you feel good. It's that positive, uplifting. I can feel my energy and my vibration lifting. But at the same time, when I've combined it with the other oils, which I'll tell you about in a minute, because I wrote it on here, and do you think I could remember which paper I wrote it on? I'll find that in a minute. But when you combine it together, it is the most elegant, just lovely scent that just makes you want to be relaxed. So I absolutely love beautiful rose. There is another diffuser recipe. So it's not the one that I've got in. Oh, yes, it is. This is the one. I have written it down here. I just couldn't read fast enough. So what I have in my diffuser right now is 1 drop rose, 2 drops of frankincense, and 3 drops of copaiba. So 1 drop rose, 2 drops frankincense, and 3 drops of copaiba. So that's gone into my beautiful diffuser, the lantern diffuser that's going there. And I tell you, I'm feeling so good right now. It's just divine. Never used it before, so everyone's getting to share that with me tonight in the diffuser right now. Kind of wish I had smell-o-vision. All right, next one. Now this is the vetiver or vetiver. So however people like to say it, it's the same thing. All right, so vetiver, my quotation for this: when you want sleep to save your day. All right, so when you just want sleep to save your day. All right, so the best thing you can do for today is to get a good night's sleep. Oh, sorry, the best thing you can do today for tomorrow is to get a good night's sleep. kind of wrecked that, didn't I? Oh, well, you get what I mean. So vetiver is actually the oil that will help you to do that. It just promises to increase that clarity that you want and sparking that creativity, but at the same time, centering you and grounding you and getting you into the mood so you can sleep. So when you are all tense and agitated and things are just like, ugh, you're not in that right mood to sleep. All right. So a lot of these oils, but vetiver especially, is going to help you to get into that mood to sleep. Hence why I love this one in a lot of my blends that I use in the diffuser. I absolutely love to add vetiver in there. All right, because it really gets that happening for you prior to sleep. So you can do the unwinding, you can do the calming down and the relaxation parts and get into that zen. So I absolutely love this. Another beautiful one that I add usually is vetiver to my bath. So this is a good one for your Epsom salts and popping that into a bath and just soaking it all in and really, really getting into that great space. Now, most of the time as well is that I've used vetiver and I've found that when I've got this one in the bath and I'm soaking and just really relaxing and getting into that mood for sleep, it also, I get a lot of creative goals and I get things out of my head. So anytime I'm actually soaking in the bath and using vetiver as one of the blends, I will have my notebook. Remembering not to drop it in the bath, of course, but just to use that notebook and write things down because it will come to you. And it just is a great way to get things out of the head and then allow that space to happen so that sleep can actually come and be there with you, ready to give you the best night's sleep. All right, so vetiver. All right, they were my top 11, but as per my husband's request, I wanted to share this one with you as well. So hence this has become my top 12. Peace and calming. Now, peace and calming is known for one of our best, one of our really amazing oils for that relaxation and stress relief and all of that. But I tell you what, with my husband in particular, he has found that this is his oil that actually knocks him out. So it's just when you, so my quotation with peace and calming was when you just want to be knocked out and go to sleep. So this is according to my husband, all right? So this is his oil, but I had to share it because we have tried so many different things on him. And whilst all of these oils work to a degree, this is the one that he has found that works with him the best. His mind switches off. He's just got that ability to just lay right down, his head hits the pillow and he's out. Now, in saying that, a lot of your oils that we've covered now tonight have been ones that will give you that lead up to sleep. We generally leave this one on all night in the diffuser on an intermittent setting and it just goes. And we have a really, really good sound sleep. Now, you might be asking, well, okay, can I use all of them and do they come in like a litre? All right, and I know sleep is one of those topics where, you know, people say, I just want sleep. But please bear in mind, there's a number of reasons why people don't get good sleep. And I am no expert, I'm no medical person. All I can tell you and share with you tonight with these sleep oils is that we have so many oils that will help a number of different people in a number of different ways. What works for one person may not work for the other, which is perfect because you've got so many to choose from. You can just figure it out and work on trying a few different oils and seeing what works for you. So just remember, we're all unique and we're all individual in how we respond to these oils and how they work. So I'm giving you that general overview of everything, but you can also do a little bit more research yourself and look into it. And of course, whoever shares this video with you, you know, ask them for some more information. If something has really sparked with you, and especially in some of the, if I've given you those quotations after each of the oils and something's just triggered for you, that might be your key to go and investigate that oil a little bit more, you know, delve into it and find out some more information. So that's a really good one. Now I will just, on this note, I'm actually going to move into this very quickly. I know it's not an oil, but if you're having a little bit of an issue with restless legs and stuff that just, you know, you just keep fidgeting and just can't actually get into that sleep, my hubby has found that peace and calming for him has really helped his restless legs as well, but also in conjunction with having Mega-Cal. Mega-Cal is our magnesium, calcium, magnesium supplement in a balanced ratio, and it's in powder form, and he just has this right before he goes to bed, and that's been a really great combination for him to help him with that restless legs syndrome, and just helping him to get a really good night's sleep. All right, so that's my 12. Now, really quickly, I just want to share with you what I do to make my Sweet Dreams pillow spray. All right, so do we have any questions at the moment? Let's just see really quickly. All right. Yeah, I'm just going to share that now, Steph. So great question. I'm going to share what I put into there. Don't love the smell of cedarwood. I've gotten used to it. I must admit, Kylie, I did not like that at first either. And so obviously that was something I needed, because now I absolutely love it. All right, so Steph, to answer your question with the pillow spray, I'm going to give you that recipe right now. And there is no carrier oil in that. So what you're going to be using is some filtered water. So I just have some filtered water here, and I put just a little splash of witch hazel in there, it just helps to sort of preserve the oils and, you know, just help to keep them. So in your little spray mist bottle, you're going to use these oils. Now you can do any of these. This is only a suggestion for you, but I really do like this, and it really helps to really center me. So I'm going to use Valerian, Cary Sage, and Cedarwood. All right, so 15 drops. So this is a 200 ml bottle, so just a 200 ml glass bottle. In there, you're going to add 15 drops of Valerian. Now, I've got to tell you, Valerian doesn't smell so pretty. To me, it's like rotten socks. Sounds inviting, doesn't it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'd think I could actually talk and count at the same time, but I cannot. My husband will be saying, "What? You can't do 2 things at once, woman." Joke there. 10 of these, so 10 Cary Sage. 7, 8, 9, 10. You just have to bear with me when I count, people. So 10, so we've got 15 Valerian, 10 Cary Sage, 10 Cedarwood. Oh, find that little sweet spot there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, slowly. 7, 8, 9, 10. Yahoo! Did that. You're all being very patient with me. Thank you. All right, so there's our 3 in there. Now I generally give that just a little bit of a swirl in the bottom, just to sort of synergize those oils together. Now I'm going to add just a little splash. I'm really not a big measurer as in quantities. I've got to get better at this. I know that, people, I'm sorry, but you're just going to get me for who I am right now, and that's just the pour it in girl. So that's just a little touch of witch hazel, literally just a little bit in the bottom just to keep it. And then we're going to top that up with the filtered water. So that's just the 200 mils of the filtered water. In that goes. Oh, look at that, and I almost got that. Perfect. All right, on goes the spray bottle. And just on a side note here, just remember, I don't know if you buy these and they're very, very long, just make sure that you do cut them down to size, all right, in your bottle. So the best way to measure it is just hold the lid in line with the top of your glass bottle and just check the bottom and see how long it can go down to, and always just trim a little tiny bit longer and keep testing. All right, so it's good to make sure that your not the nozzle, but the little funnel in there is almost straight when you've got that in. All right, so then just give that a little bit of a mix up. Just got to remember to turn the little lever on there so I can actually spray it. Whoops, helps if you actually do it up properly. There we go. Oh, That's actually quite nice. The bergamot really, cedarwood really makes that for me because I love it. But that's my combination, beautiful pillow spray. You can scent the room. You can also add a little bit of bergamot in there if you want that citrusy. I'd probably put about 5 or so drops of the bergamot in there. And that is absolutely beautiful to bring on that sleep. The other thing you can do is also make a little roller ball. So a little roller ball, you can have your little sleep roller made up. In these ones, you would put your carrier oils. So you can put any one of your sleepy oils into here, top it up with some V6, so the Young Living V6 oil, or any carrier oil that you have at home. It might be almond oil, it might be jojoba oil, whatever you like to use as your base, and then just top that up. So put in your little essential oil drops first, so whichever ones you want, whatever combination, and then top it up with carrier oil, pop on your roller ball, and then you've got a roller. Now with the rollers, you can put this on the soles of your feet, which is beautiful for the children as well, soles of the feet. And then you can also use it like on the wrists, behind the ears, which is lovely. And I sometimes do a little bit across the décolletage there area as well. So just using it like that, but this is the one that will have your carrier oil. Anything that you want to spray will have generally witch hazel and water. All right, so just remembering that if you're putting oil into your spray bottles, you're going to clog up that nozzle and it's not going to spray very well. I nearly sprayed it right in my face. All right, so that's how you make your sleepy things. So I hope I've covered a fair bit tonight, and you've been able to write down some of those oils, and now you know a few oils that you can try. Just on a side note too, a lot of the oils that I've covered tonight in this list, I haven't actually counted them up, but let's do that. 1, 2, 3. So 3 of those oils tonight actually come in your starter pack. So if you're going to get a starter pack to get you kicked off in your Young Living journey, you'll find that in our PSK starter packs. So it's a great way to get a good variety of oils in those starter packs, and some of which are your sleep, your sleep support oils. So that's a really good thing to note as well, is that you're going to get some of those in your starter pack if you haven't yet got one, which is brilliant. All right, I think I've covered nearly everything there. Let me just do a quick refresh so that I can actually see if there are any other questions. Let's see. So, all right, so Steph, I hope I covered that for you. Beautiful, and that's about everything. Excellent. I would PJ. Good on you, Kylie. I just saw the pajama message. Beautiful. All right, thank you everyone for joining me, and I hope you're going to have a beautiful night's sleep. Try these, and please don't just try them once. All right, give it some time. If you've got a lot of tension that you're carrying, and you've had a lot on your plate, and sleep has not been, right up there on your on your list that's been happening lately, then give this some time to work. Some people will find they'll respond straight away to some of these oils. For some other people, it's going to take a little bit of time, and it might mean that there's a combination of things that you'll need to do to help you with sleep. As I said before, I'm not a sleep expert by any means. I just know what's worked for myself, my husband, my kids, and I also know that we generally don't get enough sleep. All right, most of the time, most people in our hectic lives are not getting enough sleep, and sleep is that very crucial thing. People say sleep's overrated. That's a lie. All right, sleep is a necessity, and we all need it. We're busy mums, we're busy wives, we're busy friends, sisters, business owners, workers, you name it. Life is busy. And when you are busy, sometimes you don't make that time in order to have the best night's sleep. But let me tell you, it's one of the most important things you can do. And most of the time too, sleep will help you. If you get enough sleep, sleep will help you to then function better and cope with a number of things that's happening, possibly that little bit better. So here's to a good night's sleep to you all, and I hope that you go and have a good night and grab some of these oils out tonight and give it a go. All right, thanks everyone for watching, and have a great rest of your night. Bye.